Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day maybe for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Layback Gamer, and well, yesterday, and I didn't notice this because I think it was posted after I shut my computer off. We got a new Palworld update, which I decided I wanted to kind of go over. It's not very long; it's kind of brief, but I thought I would bring it up since at the moment. I think in terms of upload, believe I should be getting around to Faybreak content at long last, despite it being out for quite a while. And by the looks of it, it looks like we are going to be getting some new stuff coming out in the summertime, which I'm quite excited for that. Hopefully by then I'll actually be able to play. Well, I won't. I'll be playing the new content by then. And well, yeah, let's just dive right into this. So, as you can see, this is the Terraria crossover that they kind of teased at earlier on with. I think it was Faybreak. Did they put in the Meowster sword? I kind of forget, but they had put that in. They had said they were going to be doing a crossover, a pretty big crossover with Terraria, and lo and behold, here we go. So, Tides of Terraria is a major update that introduces a collaboration with the adventure game Terraria, which, by the way, as you can see, I do have in my library right here. I do want to play it one day, and I think that I might be coming up on that day sooner rather than later. I'm going to be posting a big update coming up. Either today or tomorrow, and this it kind of affects Palworld because Palworld's being moved to a new update day to make room for a couple other games that I've been really wanting to play for the channel. Anyways, the world of Terraria collides with Palworld. Catch, train, fight, and work monsters from Terraria just like pals. A large update that can be enjoyed by fans of Palworld and Terraria. In addition to the collaboration content, further new content will be added, including new pals and new islands. The content of the update will be announced across official PAL social media channels over the next few weeks, so please follow. I'm just going to cover what comes out on Steam here as to try and avoid too heavily spoiling. Although from the 4 photos that we have here, we're seeing a lot. First off, right, what was her name again? Renee, something along those lines. The all-time favorite person in all of Palworld, which is my second favorite. My first is Saya. Hopefully she comes to the game eventually hopefully she becomes a recruitable person. Looks like she's going to be recruited now, and we also have a mysterious stranger here. I wonder if he's someone that we're just going to only have to really talk with, like traders, PDIF officers, and all the other NPCs in the game, or if he's going to be another recruitable person for for our team. It'll be interesting to see. I guess time will tell. But nice to see that that's being added in. I suspect. I think there was also going to be some more skins or costume drops for some of the pals like Chillet. I forget the others that were involved in that top 3, but I know Chillet was there. I imagine we'll probably see that come out too, so that'll be interesting. Looks like something that caught my attention is we're going to be fishing. That's going to be an interesting mechanic to be added to the game. I hope that Nintendo doesn't try to sue that part too. Yeah, I'm a little sour about that. I don't try to talk about it too much, but since recently there was a change to the gliders, specifically now there's only gliders that you can use and not PAL related gliders, which suck. But I I'm trying to stay positive. Just try to try to stay positive. I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole other can of worms. This is nice. It's something that interacts with the water a little bit more, since at the moment there really isn't. The oceans and the oceans and the lakes don't really have a whole lot that you can do with them outside of either traveling to one of the oil rigs or the, I think, very few bosses that can be found inside. Well, not bosses, alpha pals that can be found inside the water. That's nice to see that. We'll be interacting a little more. I'd love to be able to see us eventually swimming, like properly being able to submerge ourselves underwater and go explore. I think making a submerged landmass would be very on brand and quite fitting for the game, but that's just my humble opinion. It might not be doable with the engine that they got running off of, but that just my opinion in there. It'd be cool to have. We see some of the new pals being added in. I don't know if any of these are crossover with Terraria creatures, and the same goes for the photo down here. So I wouldn't know if they pop up in Terraria, but I suspect that some of these guys probably do, and some of them don't. And here looks like we'll be. It's either pitch black outside or we're going into a cave. And given how Terraria, you do spend quite a bit of time underground, I think that would be quite fitting if there was just a huge subterranean an island that basically you're going completely underground in caves. We've seen a little bit of that in Faybreak, and well, I've seen a little bit of it. I haven't explored the whole island just yet, but from what I have seen, it is very pretty, and they did a fantastic job there. So I'm kind of hoping that it would be cool to see if we do get that in this, and it would also be another way to a bit more of an organic way to kind of make people. Oh, Starday has just got an update. It would be more of an organic way to keep people from flying all over the place, zipping to and from with their super alter jetragons and just exploring everywhere in one go, just like with a snap of the fingers. I didn't really like how the rocket launchers were implemented in Fabric, especially since we already had the laser towers. And those things, they're basically two of the same thing. That I still don't see the purpose of having both of them there. But no, if this is all underground, all in caves, it would be pretty exciting to see. I don't know if this pal here or this Terraria pal is going to be. He kind of looks like he's probably like a boss level of pal just from the size, but I could be wrong. Maybe one of, and since there's fishing coming in, now that I think about it, perhaps one of the ways that we'll be able to access the, because sorry about that. We all know there's going to be a new tower coming to this. So what if the way that you can capture the PAL is through fishing it up, like with Sakajurima Island? I know I butchered that pronunciation. With the only way you can get the PAL in the boss tower is from the meteor drops that land, and it has to be specifically on that island where you can get that PAL. For Faybreak, it was interacting more with the boss, with the tablet summoning, and that also was the same with the Xenolord. So it wouldn't surprise me if this one could potentially be fished up from the sea, as we're seeing here. Then down to the final photo, we got two variants of from existing pals. So we have, how did they is it Ryu that's the surname that's added to the name whenever. No, Lux, that's it. So we have I'm guessing Pengu, I forget the name of this guy. We have whatever his name is, Lux, because he's a lightning based pal, and Crow something is going to be a aqua base. So how would, or more, no, sorry, he would be I think he's an ice base because he's already a water type. So I think the blue skin is ice, and I don't remember what. Oh, Cyst, yeah, so it's going to be whatever's named Cyst because that's the ice based addition to names that we get. I think you kind of look like another pal. I forget one of the ones on Fabric, but I don't think you're that. I don't think you're a dark variant of it. I think this is just going to be a brand new pal. regardless, I'm pretty excited for this. It's coming out in the summertime, and it will be hopefully by then I'll have completely finished Faybreak plus beating all the boss towers on hard, and I'll be picking it up the game back up right from where I left off. That's pretty exciting. I don't want to go into the discussion here to go just because I don't think it would be. No, I know other people have people's usernames in the comments there, but I did a brief peruse through it, and it's kind of the standard at the moment. Like a lot of people are either one of three camps. It's either, hey, we're really excited about this, go Palworld, beat Nintendo in the lawsuit, which both those camps I'm around, and the obvious, and the other, the minority people going more DEI related stuff added into this. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down or flagged because I just said those three syllables or three letters, but yeah, that sort of stuff in the comments. Overall, I'm quite excited to get into the new update. I think maybe around the same time I'm probably going to also try and start Terraria up, so I have, I'm playing alongside some of the Terraria's content here. I can see, hey, from both sides what it's like. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Any big update for Palworld is an exciting time. Hopefully they win that lawsuit with Nintendo, and I hope to God that they don't try to start suing over this, because the glider case was a little ridiculous. Even though I don't really use the glider pals, I never can anymore, which is it's a shame, criminal shame, really. But anyways, that's all. Just wanted to put my thoughts out here for the Palworld update, and yeah, later today there'll be a Palworld video where I think I'll be touring Faybreak a bit more. I gotta actually make some more Palworld footage, which is always exciting because I get giddy anytime I run low on Palworld stuff, because I would go, hey, I'm going to go ahead and make some more. So that's all for now, and until next time, take it easy.